258 days, thousands of quotes, a relentless search for words that shake your soul and ignite your fire. Some quotes fade, others, they hit like a bolt of lightning, searing into your mind, changing how you think, how you move, how you live. In the next few minutes, you'll feel the power of the greatest quotes ever spoken. Words that have survived centuries, forged in struggle, triumph, and raw human experience. This isn't just motivation, it's a full-blown transformation. Are you ready? Here we go. One day, the people that don't even believe in you will tell everyone how they met you. Think about Thomas Edison. When he was a child, his teacher called him addled, suggesting he couldn't learn. Later, as an inventor, he was ridiculed for his failures, 10,000 failed attempts to create the light bulb. But today, those stories of doubt have turned into tales of inspiration. The people who once dismissed him now form the backdrop of his legendary success. Your story can follow the same path. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. In 1492, Christopher Columbus set out to find a new route to Asia. The journey was anything but smooth. His ships faced storms, supplies ran low, and his crew grew restless. Weeks turned into months with no land in sight, and many urged him to turn back. But Columbus refused to stop. Finally, after 70 grueling days, he landed in the Americas, a discovery that changed history forever. Columbus's journey wasn't about speed, it was about persistence. Progress may feel slow, and obstacles may seem endless, but as long as you keep going, you can achieve something extraordinary. The journey matters more than the pace. The man who has confidence in himself gains the confidence of others. Have you ever been around someone who just owns the room? It's not because they're smarter or better, it's because they believe in themselves. Confidence is magnetic. When you trust yourself, others naturally trust you too. But here's the catch. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from showing up. Think about the last time you doubted yourself. What if, instead of worrying about what could go wrong, you focused on what could go right? Today, try this. Stand a little taller, speak a little louder, and remind yourself you're more capable than you think. Others will see it too. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Ever feel overwhelmed by how far you have to go? Maybe it's a big project or a personal goal, and it feels like too much. Stop looking at the combined effort. Just focus on the next step, one thing you can do right now. That's how progress is made. One step at a time, piece by piece. You don't need to conquer the whole staircase at once. Just get that next step. The person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Remember learning to ride a bike? You probably fell a few times, scraped a knee, or wanted to quit. But those falls weren't failures, they were proof you were trying. Mistakes aren't the end, they're the beginning of growth. If you're not making mistakes, you're playing it too safe. What's something new you could try today, even if it feels risky? Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. What would your life look like if fear wasn't holding the reins? Fear whispers, "What if you fail?" But dreams shout, "What if you succeed?" Which voice will you choose to follow? The heart may not have all the answers, but it always knows the way. Do one thing every day that scares you. Think about something small, like striking up a conversation with a stranger, or something big, like applying for that dream job. These moments of fear are actually opportunities to grow. Facing discomfort daily isn't about being fearless, it's about showing courage. Over time, those small acts of bravery add up to a life of incredible breakthroughs. Believe in yourself and all that you are. Self-belief is like a seed. It needs nurturing to grow. Start by celebrating small wins, reminding yourself of past accomplishments, and silencing self-doubt with affirmations. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you'll never fail. It means knowing you're capable of getting back up. Trust in the unique potential that only you carry. Small circles, private lives, and peaceful minds are priceless. Think about how refreshing it feels to sit with a close friend away from the noise of the world. Life isn't about impressing large crowds. It's about nurturing meaningful connections and protecting your peace. In a world obsessed with oversharing, privacy and tranquility are the ultimate luxuries. Not all storms disrupt your life, some clear your path. What if the chaos in your life isn't here to destroy you, but to guide you? A storm may uproot the familiar, but it also clears space for growth. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what new path is this storm revealing to me? Fall 7 times, stand up 8. J.K. Rowling was broke and faced rejection from 12 publishers before Harry Potter became a global sensation. Each no could have been the end, but she chose to rise again. Falling is inevitable, but standing back up each time, that's how legends are born. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Whether it's applying for a job, asking for a deserved pay raise, or asking someone out, the answer is always no if you don't try. Take that leap. You may not score every time, but every shot you take moves you closer to success. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. What's one habit you can change today to align yourself with the future you envision? The gap between dreams and reality is bridged by action. Every choice you make shapes the person you're becoming. Are your actions leading you toward your goals? You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. You know that feeling when you're scrolling through social media, dreaming of the life you want? A better job, a healthier body, more adventure. But all you do is stare at those pictures and think, one day. Here's the thing, that one day won't come unless you make it happen. Think of it like standing on the shore of a massive ocean. Staring at the waves won't magically build you a boat. You've got to start hammering some nails, cutting some wood, and rowing, yes, even when it feels scary. What's one thing you've been putting off because you're too busy staring? It's time to take that first step. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Have you ever had an idea, one that got you so excited you couldn't stop thinking about it? But then that little voice creeps in, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What will people think? And just like that, the idea dies before it even gets a chance to live. Here's the truth. Failure isn't the enemy. Doubt is. Failure might sting for a moment, but at least you'll know you tried. Doubt? It'll keep you stuck in the same place, staring at what could have been. So what's something you've been hesitating on? Don't let doubt steal your dream. Give it a shot and see what happens. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Dreaming about climbing a mountain is exciting, but without a map, gear, or preparation, you'll never make it to the top. Goals work the same way. Take your dream, break it into actionable steps, and give it a timeline. That's how you turn a wish into a reality. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. You know when you work for something so hard it almost breaks you? Like cramming for an exam, running that extra mile, or saving for months just to afford something you've been dreaming of. And when you finally get there, it feels amazing. That's the magic of a hard-earned victory. Now think of the opposite. Have you ever gotten something too easily? It doesn't hit the same, does it? The effort, the sweat, the struggle, that's what makes success taste so sweet. So the next time you're deep in the grind and feel like giving up, remember, the payoff is coming. And trust me, it'll be worth it. What's the battle you're fighting right now? Keep going, you're closer than you think. Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. Think about the last time you faced something tough. Maybe it was a workout, a project, or just getting through a hard day. Did you notice how pushing a little further made you realize you were capable of more? The real growth doesn't come from playing it safe. It happens when you stretch beyond what you think you can do. So what's one thing you can push yourself on today? You might surprise yourself. Failure is a bruise, not a tattoo. Picture a time you failed. Maybe you bombed a test, missed a big opportunity, or made a decision you regret. It stung, didn't it? But here's the thing, you healed. That failure didn't define you. It was just a bump on the road, not a permanent mark. So next time failure shows up, remind yourself it's temporary. The lesson you learn from it, that lasts forever. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. Imagine a toddler learning to walk. They stumble, they fall, and sometimes they cry. But do they stay down? No, they get up again, determined to master their steps. Life is no different. Falling is a part of growth, but staying down is where we lose the chance to learn. Each time you rise, you're choosing resilience over regret. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. Let me tell you a little secret. Waiting for the right moment is just an excuse. Think about it. Have you ever looked back at your life and thought, wow, that perfect opportunity just landed in my lap? Probably not. That's because opportunities aren't gifts. They're created. Picture this. You're sitting in a coffee shop, daydreaming of starting your own business. You think, I'll do it when the time is right. But when is the time ever right? It's not. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions, start small. Take one step. Sign up for that course, make the call, or write the first page. Every step you take creates momentum. So what's the first thing you're going to create today? You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Creativity isn't like a gas tank, it's more like a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it gets. Think of something simple, like doodling in a notebook or brainstorming a new idea. One spark can lead to another, and suddenly, you're overflowing with possibilities. Don't overthink it, just start. What's one creative thing you can do today? Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Have you ever tried to fit in by being someone you're not? It feels exhausting, doesn't it? Here's the truth. The world doesn't need a copy of someone else, it needs you. Your quirks, your strengths, even your flaws, they're what make you stand out. So stop worrying about what others think. Lean into who you are. That's your superpower. Don't let anyone know your plans until they're done. You know that buzz you get when you tell someone your big plans? It's tempting, but here's the problem. Talking about it can feel like progress, even when you haven't started. Keep your head down, do the work, and let the results speak for themselves. Actions always make more noise than words. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Think of your future self a year from now. Will they thank you for what you're doing today? Small choices, like reading a few pages, saving a few dollars, or saying no to distractions can compound into big results. So what's one thing you can do right now that your future self will be grateful for? Start there. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths. Remember a tough moment in your life? Maybe you lost a job or faced a personal setback. At first, it felt overwhelming, but as you pushed through, you found resilience, patience, or even new skills you didn't know you had. Challenges aren't here to defeat us, they're here to reveal the strength we already possess. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Ever felt like you're just waiting for something to happen? Here's the truth. Waiting rarely works. The people who succeed aren't lucky, they're resourceful. They create their own opportunities. If no one's handing you a key, grab a hammer and build your own door. So, what's one thing you can start building today? You can either experience the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The choice is yours. Think of waking up early to hit the gym or staying in bed for another hour. One is uncomfortable now, but it pays off later. The other feels good in the moment, but leaves you wishing you had done more. Pain is inevitable, but discipline creates growth. Regret leaves you stuck. Which one are you choosing today? Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Have you noticed how everything feels lighter when you focus on the good? Sure, life has its shadows, challenges, and setbacks, but they're only as big as you let them be. When you look toward the sunshine of hope, gratitude, or progress, the shadows shrink. What's one positive thing you can focus on right now to keep moving forward? Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. Think about a time you went through something tough. It hurt, didn't it? But look closer. Didn't it also leave you with a lesson? Maybe it made you stronger, wiser, or more resilient. Let go of the pain, but hold tight to what you've learned. The hurt doesn't define you, but the lesson can shape your future. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. When life feels tough, it's easy to ask, why me? But think about a diamond. It starts as coal and only becomes brilliant under intense pressure. Hard times aren't there to break you. They're there to shape you into something greater. So the next time you're struggling, ask yourself, what is this moment preparing me for? Your limitations. It's only your imagination. Have you ever talked yourself out of something before you even tried? Maybe you thought, I'm not good enough, or that's impossible. Here's the truth. Most limits exist only in your mind. Break those mental barriers, and you'll realize you're capable of far more than you believe. What's one limit you're ready to challenge today? You must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. Imagine an athlete who steps onto the field thinking, I'll probably lose. How could they ever win? Success starts with belief. If you don't see greatness in yourself, how can you achieve it? So set the bar high and trust yourself. Start telling yourself, I can do this. What's the great thing you'll aim for today? The best way to predict the future is to create it. Your future isn't written in the stars. It's shaped by the choices you make today. Think of it like planting a garden. If you want flowers tomorrow, you've got to plant the seeds now. Waiting for the future to happen won't get you anywhere. What's one seed you can plant today to grow the future you want? Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Two people are stuck in traffic. One is furious, honking, and complaining. The other cranks up their favorite playlist and sings along. Same situation, totally different experiences. Life will throw curveballs. It's how you respond that defines your story. The next time something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, how can I choose to respond better? The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Big dreams can feel overwhelming, can't they? Like looking at a mountain and wondering how you'll ever move it. The trick? Don't focus on the whole thing, just start small. One stone, one step, one action at a time. What's one small stone you can move today toward your big goal? Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. When something feels hard, it's tempting to want the shortcut or an easy fix. But think about the last time you overcame a tough challenge. Didn't you come out stronger? Instead of wishing life would bend to you, work on bending yourself to rise to the challenge. What's one skill you can sharpen today to meet life head-on? Old ways won't open new doors. Ever felt stuck, like nothing's changing no matter how hard you try? Maybe it's because you're doing the same thing and hoping for different results. It's like trying the same key on a locked door that refuses to open. Change your approach, try something bold, and watch how new opportunities appear. What's one old way you're ready to leave behind? Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. During the Great Depression, Walt Disney hit rock bottom. He went bankrupt and lost almost everything. But instead of staying down, he bounced back with a new vision, Mickey Mouse. The same story plays out with countless others. Success isn't about avoiding failure. It's about using it as a springboard to rise even higher. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Have you ever replayed a mistake or regret in your mind so much it ruined your mood for the day? It's like dragging yesterday's baggage into today's fresh start. Let it go. What's done is done, and you have the power to make today better. What's one thing you can do right now to make the most of this moment? Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Think of failure as a teacher, not a punishment. Thomas Edison famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, but he didn't quit. He learned what didn't work and got smarter with each attempt. So the next time something doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what did I learn and how can I try again better? Don't depend too much on anyone. Even your shadow leaves you in darkness. It's comforting to lean on others, but what happens when they're not there? Even your closest support systems have limits. Think of your shadow. It's with you when the sun shines, but disappears when the light fades. The message? Build your own strength. Rely on yourself first, and any help from others will feel like a bonus, not a necessity. What's one way you can stand stronger on your own today? Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. The clock never stops ticking. It doesn't pause out of tiredness or stress. It just keeps moving forward, 1 second at a time. Life works the same way. Sitting and watching time pass won't get you closer to your goals. But taking steady, consistent action will. Instead of waiting for the right moment, just start. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Dreams are wonderful, but without action, they stay just that, dreams. A goal, on the other hand, gives your dream structure. It's like saying, I want to climb a mountain, but then choosing which mountain, planning your route, and deciding when you'll start. Dreams are the inspiration, but deadlines make them real. Salt and sugar look the same. Be careful who you trust. Not everything is as it seems. Sometimes people or opportunities look good on the surface, but leave a bad taste once you experience them. Trust is earned, not given freely. Take time to observe, ask questions, and test intentions. Just like you taste salt before sprinkling it into a recipe, make sure the people you trust truly belong in your life. Great things never come from comfort zones. Think of a butterfly. It doesn't grow into its beautiful wings by staying in its cocoon. Lasting growth happens in discomfort. It's in trying something new, stepping into the unknown, or pushing past fear. Yes, it feels uncomfortable, but that's where transformation lives. Say hello to a stranger and strike a conversation, speak up when you have something, start that new business. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded there. Think about the last time someone went above and beyond for you. Maybe they added a thoughtful touch to their work or offered unexpected help. It stood out, didn't it? That's because most people stop at good enough. The extra mile, that's where greatness lives. It's quiet there, but it's also where opportunities are born. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Winning an argument or controlling a situation might make you feel strong, but real power comes from within. It's about mastering your reactions, staying calm under pressure, and making choices that align with your values. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if you stopped letting outside noise dictate your mood. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. We've all dreamed of instant success, wishing it could happen overnight. But in reality, success is built brick by brick through effort and persistence. Even the most overnight success stories have years of hard work behind them. It's simple. Put in the work, and success will follow. What's one productive thing you can do today to move closer to your goals? Push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. There's no coach for your life who will drag you out of bed or make you chase your dreams. It's all on you. Motivation can come and go, but discipline, that's your best friend. When you push yourself, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. You have 3 choices: watch things happen, make things happen, or wonder what happened. Every day, you're faced with decisions. Will you sit back and observe others chasing their dreams? Will you step up and take action to create the life you want? Or will you let the moment pass and wonder why nothing ever changes? Start small, take one step today to make something happen. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Your past doesn't define you, and your future isn't set in stone. The real power? It's already inside you. It's your resilience, your courage, and your ability to adapt and grow. Life throws challenges, but what's within you is always greater. So when you face your next obstacle, ask yourself, what strength do I already have to overcome this? You'll find it's more than enough. If you made it this far, thank you for being awesome. Remember to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more awesome videos. See you in the next video.